I'm JD. You're watching JChats. This is a Voix Jai production YouTube series. I know you're wondering, what is JChats, right? Well, this is where I speak to persons within the creative industries within Trinidad and Tobago and internationally. And by that, I mean musicians, songwriters, YouTubers, hairstylists, beauty technicians, and so much more. So, I encourage you to join me right here inside JChats.
Zakiya Griot Gill is a writer, poet, dramatist, and actor with a passion for performing arts. Zakiya holds a certificate in drama, theatre and education from the University of the West Indies. In recent years, she has been featured on the televised spoken word series Second Staged, aired on TV6, CNMG, and Tempo. In 2014, Zakiya was nominated at the National Youth Awards for her contribution in the development of performing arts and spoken words in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2015, she was appointed first Vice President of the Oral Tradition Roots Foundation and Events Management Officer. Ms. Gill also serves as Youth Ambassador to Cascadoo CNVI Caribbean New Voices International Festival of Spoken Word. She continues to perform throughout TNT using her words to inspire and motivate. Ms. Gill's spoken word videos are just as compelling. Zakiya has also opened for Grammy Award winner Ty Trebet and international spoken word artist Sulu Breaks.
Hi guys, welcome to JChats. I'm JD, always good to have you in company. In today's episode, we have the lovely Zakiya Griot Gill, one of TNT's leading spoken word artists, and I just really wanted to get that opportunity to have a conversation with her, find out some more about the artist here, originally from Guaya.
Yes.
Guayari, did I get it right?
Yep, you pronounced it properly.
Nice. Zakiya, welcome.
Shalom.
Shalom, yeah, I love that. What exactly? Tell me about that. Shalom.
Shalom basically means I greet you in peace.
Oh,
so it means
shalom.
Yeah. Shalom, yeah.
So I met Zakiya some years ago at one of the events that I happened to MC, and I was blown away by her performance. One of her many pieces, which I'm hoping and begging for her to share with us later on today. But right now, I want you guys to learn some more about her. Zakiya, tell TNT about you. How long have you been doing this? I understand you told me 14, but how old are you right now?
27.
Whoa. So she's obviously telling tales about her age.
No, I'm telling no tales. 27.
Tell no tales.
Tell no tales. No, I'm 27. I've been doing it for the past 13 years. But before I used to do like midnight rubber speeches.
Right.
And then people, they started to ask me to perform outside of Carnival. So obviously I couldn't have done a midnight rubber speech outside of Carnival. So what I did was monologues.
Right.
And is when my mom used to live in Philadelphia, and when I started to travel, I was like, but this is something I tried to do. And then I realized it was called spoken word. So I've been doing spoken word really for the past 6 years. So
how old though, for some of us that are not aware or not familiar with spoken word, how old is that genre, if I can say? Describe it as
spoken word have been around from forever, because even my name was not mine. The name I gave myself that people gave me is Griot. Griot means storyteller.
Right.
And it originated in West Africa, where in the tribe they had griots. They were storytellers, praise worshippers, because back then they didn't have a tool to record history. So how traditions was passed on, oral traditions was passed on, was telling stories. When it came to Trinidad, it's the same thing that happened.
So that was their way of just expressing themselves.
And you know how oppressed people will always look for a creative way to survive. So then you find they started to mock what they were seeing on the plantation, and that's how you got midnight rubber speeches, and that's how it developed to Peregrine had speeches, and then it evolved into calypso and soca. So spoken would have always been around, just the terminology
maybe it's just
The
something new
terminology
for us,
is
really.
something new for us, really,
Right.
but it have always been around.
One thing I do when I follow you on Facebook and Zakiya is on all the social platforms, so certainly check us out, and we'll just remind our viewers in just a bit about your social networks. But one thing I've always noticed about you, you're very emotional, and it seems like your stories, you use these storytelling or spoken word pieces to let us know something, whether it's your own personal life or you're connecting it to something in Trinidad and Tobago or beyond.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about, is it really that soul deep soul search?
Yes. You know, some people make fun of me. Some people think it's cool, and some it turns away some people. But I'm very sensitive. Things affect me deeply. I don't ever speak things. If I say something, it's because I feel it. It's because I mean it. I don't just talk because I have a mouth. So yes, I am very sensitive. I'm very emotional. Things affect me.
You're deep.
Very deeply. Things affect me, and writing have been my therapy. Now it's my job, but back then it was my therapy. That's how I cope. That's how I know how to deal with my stress. But I guess I just take my pain and make a profit.
Did we speak about that?
Yes.
Some years ago, I always remember telling her, take your passion and turn it into profit.
Yeah.
And certainly you're doing that. And you said it's your job now. So that creative element of your life is now bringing in, you know, the earnings and also helping you network.
Of course.
So Zakiya, I've been fortunate to see you on many stages, as well as other persons within Trinidad and Tobago stages throughout TNT. Can you share some of those with us?
I've opened for Ty Trebet, Amir Suleiman, Sully Briggs, Jackie Gill, Perry. I have been, I know, I say it's out of the humility of my heart, but I've performed everywhere and for everybody, from government ministers to the present Prime Minister, to his wife, to functions, to weddings, like, you know, events, private events, public events. I've been.
So with all these performances, do you have all these spoken word pieces down, or is it a case of you get that phone call and it's pertaining to environment, so then you quickly have to create something?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Sometimes people are like, you're free, you can do whatever you want, and I love those. It's like, yeah, just go with the vibrations. And there are calls that I get, well, we want you to do this, which I openly accept, because the more variety that I have, it actually challenges me, because I really write inspirational pieces, really. But if I get a call for the environment, then okay, that's not in my pathway or something that I'm good with, but I will invite the invitation and I will challenge myself and see how best I could do it.
And you did say a few minutes ago about this being your job, and you do a lot of the gigs in Port of Spain and environs. You're from Guaya.
Yes.
So are you still in Guaya making that trek every day to an event?
I have a boat.
You have a what?
A boat.
A boat.
No.
You have connections.
No.
Maybe you can lend that to those for Tobago. No,
I'm joking. Because Guaya is my home, that's my heart, that's my love. I realized I could only write in Guaya. When I need to write, I need to go home. But because of the demand that is on my life, I'm more in the east.
So you're serious? You have to go to Guaya to write?
Yeah, I have to. Like, it only hit me the other day. I was like, oh my God, why is I struggling so much? I was like, somebody was like, Z, you probably need to come down country. And from the moment I walked into my mother's house, it just hit me. I was like, yeah.
That's such astonishing. So you get a writer's block outside of Guaya. Isn't that crazy, right?
Yeah.
So you go home, you do your writing of your pieces, and you come back and you hit us with a bang, right? And I know I want you to bless our viewers with one of your pieces in just a few minutes. But where can we see you next? What are you up to over the next year?
Well,
if you can foresee that.
Well, I know I have a few gigs lined up. Of course, I can't remember. I apologize. But I know I'm in the theater this year. I'm doing the first lead role. July 1st at Queen's Hall. Reba, Rachel, Ria, their story. I am Reba. It's very interesting. Nice. So I'm venturing into theater. I'm always writing, I'm always recording. If you follow me on social media, I randomly post videos on Facebook. I have SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
But what are your handles for all those of you?
Facebook is Zakiya Gill. Instagram is Yahweh's Griot. Twitter is Yahweh's Griot. YouTube is Zakiya Speaks.
Are you not Snapchatting?
I'm not. No, I have. No, you see, my thing is, right, how much, like, is this, each forum is the same thing, like how much of me could I put out there?
Exactly.
I was kind of forced with a Twitter account and forced with a YouTube channel and forced with a Facebook page, so it's already there, so the most I could do is maximize it. But for me alone, like, cool.
So are you managing yourself right now?
I am managing myself, but I do have help and I do have support, but basically I manage every day.
So you shared your details on social platforms. How can we email you for those that are looking on that want to contact you?
Zakiya@gmail.com.
Nice. So I really want you to bless us with that piece. I need to get out of your way, do I?
Anything, you could stay, you could move.
All right.
Anything.
So you can introduce your piece to our viewers right here inside of JChats.
I am Zakiya Gill. This piece is called 140 Characters. I uploaded 140 characters today to let the world know that I'm still breathing. Maybe if this algorithm wasn't so in touch with my DNA, I would remember what it feels like to be human. We're all just modern day slaves to these keyboards, mouse and computer screens. God knows I love technology, but I've never felt this disconnected from reality. Now I don't have amnesia, but I'm starting to forget what a real hug feels like. I am dying for human interaction. We have Wi-Fi hotspots everywhere, yet it feels like my life is currently on airplane mode. No service, no mode of communication. So maybe if I send you a friend request, then my being will have some form of validation. You grip for that tablet like you were drowning in a perilous abyss and your life depended on it. You rather leave your imprint on touch screen. So maybe if a human being came with glass screens, you would finally leave an imprint on my life. So don't be disappointed when I plug myself into that virtual reality, because I find it very difficult to communicate with my own kind. I am uploading my feelings online. I treat my Facebook wall like it was my therapist chair. I'm busy posting pictures on Instagram for likes, when in reality I'm out here searching for love. Google is not my doctor. You don't have the time or the perfect remedy to mend my broken self-esteem. I uploaded 140 characters today. I treat my timeline like it was a stage. Acting out a role I had no entitlement to play. And YouTube taught me everything except how to be apparent to these 21st century kids that grow up way too quick, that cannot finish a proper sentence without using autocorrect. They don't want education, they more focus on fame. That's just the nonsense social media keeps infiltrating in their brain, thinking popularity equates to success. So they rather share posts of girls violently attacking each other, engaging in online slander, than upgrading their lexicon. I need to sit with Mark and ask him what his real intention was, because the whole world is in chaos and disorder. Your S7 screen don't have a scratch, but your children's skin full of rash. You have complicated lock patterns and screen protectors, but still having sexual intercourse without protection. Imagine birds no longer chirp, they tweet, and we are out here chasing Pokemon. Ask Adam and Eve. Picking fruits always came at a very expensive cost. We have iPhone, iPad, iChat, iMacs. I know us, and we can't even maintain eye contact. I did not upload 140 characters today. I decided to plug myself outside of the matrix. They are not apt to teach me how to have self-respect or simply how to socialize. No amount of filter could ever be added on my decorum for it to be Photoshop perfect. You are posting pictures online acting like you are perfect, but perfection is a cup with a hole in the bottom that can never be filled. So I'd rather be a scholar in the dark than a fool with a smartphone that is busy taking selfies and have no realization of self. Because typing amen and reposting biblical quotes won't make you closer to the Creator. So I disconnect to reconnect to Yahweh, the highest power. Blessings.
Alright guys, again we are here inside of JChats, and we just got the opportunity to see Zakiya Gill perform that amazing piece titled 140 Characters. For now I just want to dig deeper into her world and find out some more about the artist with this sort of fun question segment that we've got. So, and look at her face. Are you excited?
No, I'm scared.
She's scared. But it's going to be easy, really easy.
Okay.
Alright, so it's just 30 questions that I've come up with, and I want you to just pick one number, and once you do, I'll just share that question with you, and you need to answer for our viewers. It's easy as that.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
7.
7. So let me see if I can find 7. 7 is, Zakiya. All truth applied here. What scares you the most?
I have a fear of failure.
And can you delve deeper in that?
Yeah, I have a fear of failure. A fear of not living up to my truest potential, and just feeling in life though, just like not doing what I was placed here to do. So that, but it works because it keeps me going, it keeps me on my toes. But I have a fear of failure. That's my biggest fear.
Well, so far, you have not failed at any of your
you see,
goals. Are there things that we need to know about?
You see, I have failed plenty times and many times.
And you're here.
But the blessings outweigh the stressings. And
I like that.
from the failure, I have learned from my failures. Experience is the greatest teacher. So I know what works and I know what don't work. Show me any successful person that have never failed in their life. So it comes with the territory.
And you've accepted that?
I have accepted.
It's a stepping stone.
Failure happens when it needs to happen. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Zakiya, for your time.
Thank you so much.
I know you're a very busy woman, and again, thank you for sharing 140 characters with us. All right, so that's the end of JChats for today. I'm JD, and you never know who we're going to see next, so keep it locked, all right? Well, they say there's no I in team, so it is at this point I acknowledge and say thank you to the hardworking team here at JChats. Thank you so much to Patriotic TT, Spadonne Le Lounge, Arc Media, camerawoman Deandra Wilson, and makeup artist Ashonda James. Thank you. So you can introduce your piece to our viewers right here inside of JChats.
That's a great time to come.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Not bad. It's really cool.
I gave a fair warning at the beginning of this session. Okay, we good.
Coffee strong.
Five, 4, 3, 2, go ahead.
Hi guys, welcome to JChats. I'm JD. Always good to have you in company. Today, see what I'm talking about?